Celebrity Chef
The
MarkKalix.
one, the only, Chef Mark.
Our buddy, ChefMarkKalix.
We have celebrity chef Mark Kalix.
Hi everyone, this is Chef Mark with Appliance Factory Fine Lines. Dial a chef questions are coming in all the time, and I just got a dial a chef question here from Abdel. And Abdel, I think he ran this through Google Translator, so it's a little choppy, but let me read what he wrote. Hello, Mr. Chef Mark. Aw, thanks, appreciate that. I love your videos and your cooking techniques. Thanks for watching. I'm planning on buying a wall oven, Italian brand Artisan. I have two options, electric and vented oven or gas and electric vented oven. Which is the winner in terms of cooling, efficiency, and speed of cooking? All great questions. I'm not quite sure about the venting. When it comes to venting an oven, oftentimes the venting, the hot air just comes out of the cabinet from the top. Every once in a while you might see a manufacturer that will vent externally, but typically a wall oven has enough insulation, is thick enough that any venting, if it's external venting, will happen externally. What he might be asking about is convection. Now that's possible. And convection is these fans back here that spin and of course circulate air. And as it circulates air, it reduces hot spots, makes for more even cooking, and cooks much faster. That is definitely the way to go. Most ovens come with a convection feature. These days, very few do not. Only the lowest models don't have convection. And I always tell people, use convection all the time. Now here's the thing about convection. It does cook a little faster, but most manufacturers, if you set your oven for 350 on convection, it automatically turns it down by about 25 degrees to give you similar cooking times. Now, he might be asking about what is better, gas or electric, as far as quality of cooking. And that really is based on where you live and what you're making. So we live up here in Colorado, Mile High City. Electric, I feel, is the best option without a doubt. And that's because up here, we don't have as much pressure in the gas line and also not as much oxygen to burn. So gas, even gas burners like on a stovetop, take longer than the typical electric. Now, let's just assume we're at sea level here. At sea level, gas is going to be a little quicker. It's moisture heat. Now, I lived in Cleveland, I'm from Cleveland, and gas is definitely the way to go because you have moist ingredients, you have lots of humidity in the air. The ingredients are moist, the humidity is moist, you have good pressure coming out of the gas line, so it's faster and it's going to yield more even cooking. If you like things drier, like roasting, I would definitely go electric. So I do lots of roasting, I do lots of long cook times, prime ribs, large pieces of meat in my oven. So I prefer an electric oven, and to get that extra moisture, I might add a pan of water to the oven to help increase the moisture. So really it boils down to what are you doing the most. If you're doing breads, if you're doing things that really favor that moist cooking, baking, gas is the way to go. If you're looking for more roasting, drier cooking, you're trying to crisp things, electric's the way to go. Some manufacturers do offer electric in one and gas in the other. That's very rare. You don't see that very, very often. And then in a range top, there's also something known as dual fuel, which is simply gas for the burners, and then underneath in the oven would be electric. Dual fuel, that's very popular here in Colorado. So I hope I answered your question, and guys, keep your questions coming. You can send them to dialchefmark@gmail.com, and I'll try my very best to answer your question in video form.